Hello again. I am back with another guide to Final Fantasy XI. This time we're getting to the Kingdom of Aht Urhgan. Now the requisite for this quest is you have to be a member of the Ten Shoto. Ten Shoto guide's already up, so I'll have a link to that in the description and maybe up on screen at this point in time. And you want to come here to Upper Juno to the Neptune Spire. I will map once I'm through the door, so you know the general location of Neptune Spire. It's right there on the map, Neptune Spire Inn. Just go through the door in the back once you're a member of the Ten Shoto, into the HQ, and you're going to want to chat with this gentle critter right here for a cutscene. Now during the cutscene you will get this option here. You ask him about goods for sale, nothing, or blank. You want blank. And once you're done with the cutscene, you want to talk to him again for, I believe, another cutscene. Now during the cutscene, you'll get a list of options. And the one you want probably is Let Me Think About It, because unless you really want to just pay the 500,000 gil to get there immediately, your options are to bring him a Jade Cryptix, Silver Engraving, a 13-knot Quipu, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, a Carmine Chip, Cyan Chip, Gray Chip, or let's see, any of the testimonies for the jobs in, Vanilla and Rise of the Zillart Final Fantasy. Yeah, testimony or any of the coffer keys? Really? Just one coffer key from a Beastman stronghold. Now that might be easy to acquire. But you can also bring him a Damselfly Worm, a Magic Skull, a Crab Apron, a Wild Rab Tail, a couple of Domo Saliva, and a Bloody Robe. Now these are the previous support job unlock items. Damselfly Worm you get from the Damselflies in Valkyrie Dunes. The Crab Apron are from the Crabs on Valkyrie Dunes. The Magic Skull you can get from ghouls, either in the Valkyrie Dunes, in the Gusgen Mines, or the Maze of Shikrami. Wild Rabbit Tail is from the Wild Rabbit Tail are from the Rarabs in Buburimu Peninsula. A couple of Domo Saliva are from the Domals in Buburimu Peninsula. Bloody Robe is from the Ghosts out in the Buburimu Peninsula. They're also in Lower Delkfoot's Tower and some other places that I'm not sure I remember. The Cryptic Silver Engraving and Knot thing, I believe those are for a long dead event thing, battlefield thing that people used to do. The testimonies, you can get those all over the place from higher level enemies around level 65 to 70, depending on their particular job. The coffer keys might be the easiest and the way to go for this one. The chips are from the, I cannot pronounce that place, but you can see it there on the screen on this particular line. That is part of, I believe, Chains of Promethea. So that's, yeah, he'll need all three of them if you want to do that. That seems unreasonably difficult. So we're just going to pop back to the Curio Moogles real quick to see something. Just as I thought, you can buy the coffer keys from the Curio Vendor Moogle. And you just need to call one coffer key from any of the Beastmen strongholds. That's Devoy, Bedeau, Castle Oz, Temple of whatever that is, Den of Rancor, Quicksand Cave, or Sea Serpent Grotto. And you just pick these up for 5,000 gils as long as you've got Rhapsody and Umber in your key items, which you should have because, well, yes, Rhapsody's Vanadil Guide is part 2 for Rhapsody and Umber is already up on the channel. I will link that in the description below and on the screen right now. If you haven't done that yet, highly recommend it, because otherwise this is going to be more of a pain in the butt to do this quest. Now once you have whatever it is you have, you want to return to Lower Juno to the Neptune Spire, head on in and back to our NPC that gave us this quest. Now if you've chosen to pay the gil and decided to skip all this, you have to change your zones and wait till the next game day, then return and talk to him. You'll receive the key item Boarding Permit, This will also get you a map of the Wajom woodlands, and you'll be teleported to the lay point in them. And you will have to walk your way to, well, Aht Urhgan. And that one's, I mean, you can get the map cheaper. It's entirely up to you which path you choose. I'm choosing the path of least resistance with the coffer key here. So I will just trade him my Devoy coffer key. You can get these from high-level mobs in Devoy, actually. He'll tell you to come back tomorrow and receive the boarding permit. Hooray! Yes, so either way, you just kind of have to wait until the next game day, which is what I am going to do right now. Alright, so now once the day has rolled over and you have changed your zone and come back, just talk to this man for another cutscene. And you will now have the key item boarding permit. And that is the first part of this particular battle. The next part will take us to the town of Mehora. Quickest way to get there is via home point. And that's where I'm heading now. Now if you have any trouble finding Mehora, it is off of the Buburimu Peninsula, which is off of the Taronga Canyon. If you have extra trouble finding it, just let me know in a comment and I'll do a short guide explaining how to get here if you need it. No problem. But once you're done waiting for your boarding permit, you will want to come here and wait for the ship bound for Alzabi. Now there's a ship that will take you to Selbina as well, which is not the one you want. They go in order. It will be one, then the other, and then back to the start again. So luckily we're here and the ship will be coming in shortly. Now you can get updates on when the ship will be arriving or departing from either this NPC or the NPC we talked to earlier, Laughing Bison. And the sign next to Laughing Bison will change when the ship is heading to Selbina and when it's heading to Alzabi. Now this is the one we want right here, so we just kind of have to wait some more. Be sure to zone after trading the item to the gentleman in the Tenshota, and you know, waiting for the day to roll over. Otherwise you'll just get the message, come back tomorrow, over and over and over and over again, like I totally did not do. Definitely did not happen to me. I am waiting for a bus. Now you can see the ship coming on in. Something I really, really love about the world of Final Fantasy XI is that it definitely feels more lived in than a lot of other more modern MMOs with super quick transit everywhere. Like the boats run on a schedule, the airships run on a schedule. If you're out in the zones, you can see the boats or the airships going by. Well, maybe not the boats, but the airships flying by. You can see them come on in to dock. You can see them taking off or launching from the dock. It's great. Now, she'll tell you it's departing when it's departing. So we've got 3 minutes of Earth time for it to depart. You can basically just park yourself right here until you arrive in Alzabi, which is probably what I'm going to do. See, I'm actually going to cut the video now, and when we get there, I'll pick it back up. Now, if you're a lower level, you definitely want to just kind of hang out down here, but if you're a higher level, you can make your way to the top of the ship, or if you're particularly sneaky and quick, you can make your way to the top of the ship and enjoy the view as you go. This is a long boat ride, so have a YouTube video to watch when you're taking it. I'll see you when we get there. And now the boat has arrived, and that is all for this particular quest. Well, actually, it was all for this particular quest when you got your boarding permit, but now we are in Alzabi at Aht Urhgan Whitegate. And you just want to make your way through here. Once you get into the city, be sure to pick up your home points and your survival guide. I'll take a run to those. Now, this is the prerequisite quest for the missions for Treasures of Aht Urhgan. It's not actually a mission, so you've got that bit of information now. And we'll just make our way to the prime home points and the survival guide while my frame rate decides it's going to take a break and just kind of wander away. So yes, there's a few jobs you can unlock now that you have access to this area, plus an event called Besieged, which I will be doing a guide for later. That requires starting the actual missions, so that is a thing. And you just follow the kitty cat to get to the home point number 2, which is right here. I don't believe I have a map yet, as I've just gotten in here. The map vendor is by the dock. Back there you saw the little shop with the person standing next to it. The person standing next to the little shop by the dock is the map vendor. I'll pick up this survival guide. I'll go show you that too, since I'm here and wrapping up this guide. Before I do properly wrap up this guide, I'll say like, subscribe, comment, bring a friend, have them do the same if you enjoy the content anyway. Any guides you'd like to see me make, or any things you'd like to see me make a little guide on, let me know in the comments and I'll get on it. And of course there's Patreon if you're so inclined. Patreon members get early access to videos and such, as well as some other bonuses. But yes, this gentleman right here will sell you maps. And of course, one of the major maps you want to pick up is, of course, this one here for 600 gil. And now you have a map of Aht Urhgan Whitegate at the Colosseum and the little spot next to it, Al-Zabi, which is the site of Besieged. And that is all for this particular guide. Thank you for watching. I already said the things, so I shall see you in the next one. Until then, happy gaming.